Hello, my name is Busisiwe Nomaswazi Gunene and welcome to Precious Moments. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Help our channel to grow by also leaving your comments. We are still celebrating Women's Month and we're celebrating women of substance. And one such woman is someone who has become a good friend of mine in such a short space of time, Khutala Mayosi. Khutala has traveled the world with her designs. She's a fashion designer, and yours truly is dressed by UMNI Designs. That is why Ndimhle. Khutala, welcome to Precious Moments.
Thank you, Lucy.
Khutala, tell us about Khutala, the young girl, where you grew up, your school, where you went to school, your family background.
I grew up in the Eastern Cape. I'm Xhosa, so I come from a family of strong women. So we grew up in the rural Eastern Cape in Fort Malan, and then from Fort Malan, where I did my primary schooling, then I went to St. John's Umtata, where I did my high schooling, and then we moved to Gqeberha. That's where I did my clothing design diploma at P Technikon. Then it's now Nelson Mandela University.
What inspired you to do fashion design?
As a young girl, my mother owned a sewing machine, so I used to play around with the machine. Then it just grew from making dolls' clothes, and I ended up making it a career, because at the time when I passed matric, I was 16. So I had not decided what I wanted to do. So I thought, let me do what I like.
Other girls do at that time.
Yeah, so I thought, okay, let me continue playing. And then I started my course at P Technikon. At the time, I thought by the time I finish, I would have decided what I wanted to do. So after the 3-year course, I came to vets. I did fine arts, but fine arts was slow for me. So I went back again to making clothes. So I started working now in factories, and then after working from the factories, then I went back to PE, Gqeberha now, and I opened a small boutique there, the Black Rose. It was called the Black Rose. So from there, I got married. So I moved from Gqeberha to Namakwaland. And then I started a family, and then I was not working for a few years until we moved to Joburg. And then I restarted the career after the children were grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what have been the challenges and the highlights, moving from starting the Black Rose, coming to Joburg? Were the different, how can I put it, in terms of markets for your designs? Eastern Cape, coming to Namakwa, coming to Joburg?
My client base is mainly Xhosa, or people that are interested in traditional clothing, mainly. But the product range of my company is quite wide. So I do all products. I would do curtains, which is interior. I would do formal wear as well, wedding gowns. There was a time when I did a lot of wedding gowns and matric dances. So the specialization really into traditional wear, it just came by chance. It's because I grew up, in a setup whereby tradition was culture was just
Core.
important. Yeah.
And also, I mean, the design that I wore by you in Eritrea, that beautiful, amazing gown that I became Queen of Zamunda for. Tell us about what inspired that particular one, because it's not Xhosa garment per se.
I guess that one is a modern traditional garment. So even if I were to design, even if I were to use different fabrics, I always bring in the traditional element into it. So it's a shweshwe fabric that was used, but it's decorated with beads to give it the modern touch. Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun garment as well.
You've traveled internationally because of, the career path that you've chosen, your designs being showcased, outside of South Africa. Tell us about that.
When I moved to Joburg, I started my business at the fashion district in the city center. There was an urban renewal project that was started there, so designers were put in a building or in a section of the city, whereby we were providing, we were making designs and supplying the fashion shack. And then that was my first exposure of actually traveling outside SA, doing the first event. The first event was in Harare. So we were traveling with musicians, we were traveling with all sorts of creatives to do, to promote South Africa outside the country. So that was the first taste of doing fashion events outside the country. And then from that one, invitations came, especially from embassies, South African embassies around, all around South Africa. So that's how it actually started. Because from Harare, the invitations came from Senegal, the invitations came from different countries in Africa and internationally. Yeah.
Tell us about UMNI Designs. When was it established, and what started, the inspiration to do UMNI Designs, and also the name? Where did the name come from?
UMNI is a Xhosa word. Who you are, that's what it means. So I realized that from years of designing, I have always designed clothing with identity, who people are.
Yeah.
I've done my designs based on that. So I decided during COVID to rebrand my company to UMNI Designs. UMNI is a company that came from Lihlubi. Lihlubi I had started in 2004 in the city center. That was the first business, Lihlubi Design. And then I rebranded UMNI because now I wanted to focus on manufacturing at a bigger scale. So the company could afford its own property. And then I rebranded, I changed the focus completely now into manufacturing uniforms as well as other bigger projects. Yeah, like bags and everything else. So that's how UMNI came about. So UMNI, it specializes in all sorts of events. It's bigger. It's bigger than Lihlubi.
Yes.
You know, when Lihlubi started.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Busisiwe Nomaswazigunene. You are still with Precious Moments, and we are celebrating women of substance. And one such woman is Khutala Mayosi, the director of UMNI Designs, who dresses yours truly. That is why Ndim Kangaka. So, Khutala, with the UMNI Designs, I mean, starting a business can be quite daunting. I mean, especially in your line of business, because I think if fashion would fall under your arts, creative sector. Is it economically viable for your pocket? Because I'm sure there's other young designers out there, or young people who love fashion and would love to one day own an UMNI design. So is it something that you can encourage youth to get into, especially if they have a passion? Because there's a difference between somebody just who loves clothes and then they want to design, and then there's a difference with someone who is passionate about it. They literally eat, sleep, breathe fashion.
I think for the youth, something that I've learned is that you need to start. You must start. You must not be discouraged because you do not have the equipment or you do not have funding. You need to start somewhere and keep going. And then you also need to ask for help from those that have been in the industry, for long, because that help, the mentoring, that's what makes things, possible, or that's what makes things easy for the ones that are starting. So they need to push themselves. They must not stop, even if they don't have ways, to move forward. They must not stop, even if they start and fail. We have always had hurdles as well. It's not easy to raise funds. It's not easy to, even when you have an order, a big order, you have to get funds up front. It's not easy. Even when you have an event you want to organize, it's not easy to get funds, but we have to keep on moving.
Okay. And you travel quite extensively throughout the world. How is South African fashion received in other parts of the globe? I mean, looking back at where you started and where you are now.
It's always well received. In fact, Africa is well received internationally. Our products are of a high quality, especially the products that are handmade, and the beaded products, the art. The art from Africa is always sought after, and whenever you travel with the products, you come back with you sell them. They are highly sought after. So better than the what we get here in the country. When you are in the country, it's as if you are like anyone else, but when you go overseas, you become this big artist that is sought after.
Yeah. Besides fashion, you're also into events, production, innovation. Tell us about that.
I guess I got into it by chance, because from when the invitation started from embassies and other big organizations, and then I, for instance, was involved with the supermodels in Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls. So I would have to dress the models. I would have to be part of the panel of judges. You would be involved in the whole, organizing of the event. So I just got into it by chance, and then the embassies now, they started, being aware of myself, my company doing the South African fashion shows.
Yes.
And then I would have to put together the whole team of creatives to travel now to other different places.
Mm-hmm.
But it started in 2004 already.
Mm.
And the many countries I traveled to, Fiji Islands, Spain, and all sorts.
Yeah,
Recently we were in Eritrea.
Mm-hmm.
So the events just fell into place.
Yeah.
And from events, you get more exposure, and you get to show your own culture and advertise South Africa in the process.
Yeah. And what have been your proudest moments as UMNI Designs, and what has been your not so proud moments?
Wow. A difficult question. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's the opportunity to get work all the time.
Mm.
Because I will not say that. This is a difficult question.
Hi, Sana, kaloku njani? Which moments when you look back and be like, yeah, when UMNI Designs upper, it did the things and it's recognized globally. And then the not so proud moments, the challenges that you've come across.
Yeah, I've had many proud moments actually.
Mm.
At the time when I did the South African fashion show in Fiji Islands, the media, the attention that I got from media, when I was traveling back in Australia, people were recognizing me.
Nice.
And then from that event, even people from the US, they found the event online, they were looking for me, and then it led to even more work. I ended up being invited to the US now to participate in other events because of that Fiji fashion show that I had put it together using the models from the community in Suva.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a collaboration between the Fijians and South Africans. So that, I must say, was one of my proudest moments because it led to me getting more work and getting more recognized.
The challenges.
The challenges have always been funding. Even when you want to do projects or when you have an opportunity to do projects, funding is always the stumbling block. It's not easy to tap into it. It's not easy at all. So sometimes you even get to lose orders because you cannot
fund
the project.
production.
Yeah. So that is just the downturn. It's always been funding. Yeah.
And who would you say are your biggest motivators or source of inspiration?
The community. It's the community around me, and my mothers. I have a long lineage of mothers that brought me up, and they have always inspired me even with the clothing, even with carrying oneself. So in Women's Month, because we are in Women's Month,
yes,
I would say I still celebrate them, and they are my inspiration.
That's good. And how would you like people to remember you in the fashion industry? Because in the fashion industry there's a certain sector, if I can call it that, of designers. Like you've got your ephemeral that do a certain type of clothing. You've got now the recent Otis Self-Flow who does your ball gowns and designers. When in one or two words, how would you like people, when they think about Khutala and her designs, to remember you by?
I'm a crafter more than a designer. I am a creative manufacturer and very quality conscious in my work. That's what I would like to be remembered for. And my work is aligned with identity. So anything that you do, it must have meaning, and you must love it, in order to produce, the quality garments. So it's quality conscious, manufacturer, and a crafter.
So a little birdie told me that you are going to be rebranding the outfits of Umoja. So what can people look forward to, from the previous outfits that people were used to seeing? What can people look forward to? With maybe, let's say, with the rough sketch in your head that you have, based on, obviously, it's a South African story with different segments to it, but there's some Xhosa elements into it.
We are going to bring in culture, and we are going to bring in modern garments, and we're going to showcase all the different, I would say, the different genres, be it in language. We're just going to have to bring in South Africa, as a modern South African show in the garments.
So you'd have, like, we've got 12 official languages now, so you would speak to all the 11 official languages.
Speak to all the languages.
Nice.
And try and bring in a youthful look, so that we can attract, all the different ages. Yeah.
Great stuff. And where can people get hold of UMNI Designs? To that camera there. If somebody's looking at my beautiful, stunning outfit and be like, yo, I want that outfit for a wedding or for whatever.
UMNI Designs is based in Denver, Johannesburg. People who are looking for me will find me on Facebook, will find me on Instagram, and
number. Don't be afraid to share your phone number. Yes.
Oh.
These orders must come in numbers.
And you can call me on 083-524-6025. Email lihlubi@gmail.com.
Great stuff. And where to from here for Khutala?
From here, I want to transfer my skill to all ages, people of all ages, be it young people. I want to teach what I know. I want to upskill those that have already started with their fashion, fashion endeavors. Over years, I have accumulated a lot of fabrics. So I also want to use all the offcuts and make products, new products, but include communities in my, all the rural communities, and try and, create a beautiful products that can be, sold, to markets.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to give all that I have learned. I want to share it with the beautiful people of South Africa or all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Khutala, thank you so much for coming through. Sandile, I feel I'm not doing this outfit justice. Can I please stand up so that the viewers can see this beautiful design by UMNI Designs, my design, Precious Moments host, sponsor for designer outfits. So I want to stand so you can see the full outfit and see uba ndimhle. Look at the detail at the back of the jacket. Right. So Khutala did share her number. If you are looking for outfits, whether be it for a wedding, a function, or ntontoni, Khutala is your person. Khutala, thank you so much for coming through. And as the Precious Moments, we just have a little something that we would like to say thank you ngayo. It's a cup, uzawusela iti yakho kamandi, and a sweater.
Wow.
Because kusabanda kaloku.
Thank you.
Kusabanda kaloku.
Wow.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Busi. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Khutala Mayosi, UMNI Designs Director, and yours truly's dresser. Thank you for tuning in, and please remember to share, like, and subscribe to our page to grow our channel. And please do leave your comments. We would love to hear what you have to say and any suggestions that you may have. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Busisiwe Nomaswazi Gunene. Ciao.